Well, yesterday was a 2-year anniversary from when I put up my first video on YouTube, and I'd like to thank everybody that subscribed to my channel or watched my channel. Hopefully the information will be helpful to you. As of yesterday, I had 2,470 subscribers and 491,000 views. I can't believe it. That's our orchid that has been in bloom for over a month. We had one flower. I'm leaning up against the counter because the bright light coming through the window, you can't see the colors. But I had this last flower there. I didn't think it would open, but it finally did. That's right here is a Vanda orchid. I thought it was dead. I put it in the greenhouse. I had just a couple little roots and one little place of green on it, and it's come back. And that Vanda is probably, I would guess, 25-30 years old. And this little jade plant's been sitting in that pot there for 20 years, and all we've done is watered it. We haven't even repotted it. They're pretty hardy. Now I'll show you my Amaryllis. Obviously I have too many Amaryllis, but you can see the flower spikes coming up. It's been a funny winter, and these did not dry out and start to grow on their own naturally, even though I withheld water for them in October, and you really can't do anything until they decide to come alive again. And there's another flower spike, another flower spike. Here's another one. That's our clavia sitting there. And we also have these. And I have about 6 or 8 more that haven't started to show green yet. I'm going to probably have to force those. Now to the greenhouse. We use this little temperature sensor. Right now the greenhouse is 79.3. And the nice thing about them is you can hit minimum and maximum. Yesterday I got to 81.5. And you can clear it. And it was warm yesterday, so it was pretty high. But this is where we don't have to go out there to see what the temperature is with these little gadgets. Well, as you can see, I have way too many plants in here. I'll get in here and see all these plants. You can tell that some of them got a little too dry. All you have to do is water these things in the winter time. And what I want to show you is renewal. If I can find some. These are some hostas I had potted up that I didn't get in the ground, and you can see that they're coming up again, which is really nice. And I've got several trays of calla lilies and everything. And this is what I'm really excited about. My neighbor called me last fall and said that she had some mock orange plants. Now mock orange, I don't know what else they're called, maybe I'll look it up, is the sweetest smelling flower in the rose family. And a lady gave her these, and they were just roots on them, bare, no soil. And she stuck them in a little teeny pond she has over in her yard. It wouldn't hold 3 gallons of water. And when she called me on the phone, I didn't recognize her voice. And then she saw me in the yard and said, "Do you want some mock orange?" And I said, yeah. She knew that we'd had them for years, and over time they just died after 40 years being here. And so I just potted them in some of my potting soil just to keep the roots alive. And see that growth coming back there? And the last one, you might not be able to see it, but the last one's got shoots coming out of the main stem. So hopefully we will get, I would love this one to sprout out because it's the healthiest of the whole mess. And it has been warmer in here especially during the day. These don't show any growth, but at least I have 2 showing growth. And if I can get some growth out of that one, it'd be great. They're a great thing to have. They smell absolutely divine.